All right, let's do this. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the edition of the Uper Farmer Cigar Garage Talks. Back in the garage today. It's supposed to be like 60 degrees, high 50s, low 60s today. But it is raining. We're under flood advisories, flood warnings, flood watch. Everything's flooding. Nothing good could come from this. The river's up. We got to watch that the next few days. Because, yeah, it is going to be some interesting times if this weather pattern keeps going. Anyway, what are we smoking? What are we drinking? All right, time for me to slaughter another one. La Trubra. La Trubra? La Chuba? La Trubra. Pre-release cigar. Came as a pack. One of my sample packs I usually buy. Don't know a lot about it. It does have the smoke-through band, which is pretty cool. I do really enjoy that. Yeah, good cigar so far. Box press, a bit of Maduro wrapper. On that note, I also bought my own tobacco. I'm going to try growing it, see what happens. The beer tonight. Look at that crazy can, huh? It is the Galactic Sorrow Russian Imperial Stout by George. Yeah, by George Brewing. I've had a couple of these ones. Apparently this one's in Munising. Oh, I didn't know By George was in Munising. Makes sense. I do like myself a good stout beer. The Russian Imperial Stouts are not bad. So I have high hopes for this beer. I did not know By George was in Munising. Put that on the list. Thick, creamy. It also has that nice bitter taste of that Imperial Stout. So anyway, tonight's topic, trust your gut. So this came up because Fairy Dancer was asking me about gut feeling. She had a gut feeling about someone, and she didn't know what to do with that. And I told her, I says, hey, you need to trust it. 110% you trust your gut feelings. Now, we did have a long conversation. I'll share some of that as we go on here, about why some people will tell you never trust your gut feeling. And where I think the confusion kind of comes in. So what do we mean? You get a feeling. You get an instinct. You get I can't explain it, but I'm uncomfortable right now with the situation. Or with this person. Or whatever the situation may be. Now, there is this theory going out there that is quite popular. Oh, hold on one second here. Sorry about that. Baby girl wanted to show me something she had painted, and it just couldn't wait. So anyway, yeah, talking about getting that feeling. Something's not right. I don't like this situation. I want out. I can't explain it. I can't quantify it. But get me the hell out of here. When working in EMS, I lived off my gut feelings. So I'm a huge fan. Follow your gut. You meet someone, you're like, I just don't trust them. Don't trust them. Leave them. Don't associate with them. Give yourself some distance. Stuff like that. It has saved me more times than I can count. But the truth is, gut feelings sometimes, every now and then, can mislead you. And sometimes they're unwarranted, right? So let's talk about a few gut feelings that are unwarranted. One, I kind of had a gut feeling about this cigar. I've had these pre-release ones before. I didn't think I'd like it, right? I'm not a huge Maduro fan. Pre-release, I mean, it's got the smoke-through band, sure, but man, I don't know. These are kind of sometimes gimmicky cigars. So I thought to myself, I don't trust it. My gut feeling is I don't trust it. I'm here smoking it. and it's a pretty decent cigar. So, the beer, right? Oh, I have a gut feeling this is going to be a good beer. Really intense, kind of funny. I've had By George before. So, my gut feeling tells me I'm going to like it. Truthfully, I'm not going to buy that one again. Not bad, don't get me wrong. But it's not going to make it on my buy when I want to splurge a little bit list. Okay. Yes, those gut feelings can sometimes be wrong. But honestly, I don't consider those gut feelings. So a true gut feeling, you can't quantify. I could quantify why I think that beer is going to be good. I could quantify why I thought this cigar was not going to be so good. I can tell you that I've had the pre-releases, and I've never really had a great experience with them. Sometimes they're okay, but without actually knowing a lot about them, my gut feeling tells me I'm not going to like it. But I could quantify that. That beer, again, I've had brewed by George before. They're pretty good beers. They're fairly decent. I do like stouts. I think I'm going to like it. My gut feeling tells me I'm going to like it. I drink it. I'm like, underimpressed. When I say gut feeling, I mean there's no logical reason. In the moment, you cannot rationalize it out. You cannot explain this gut feeling. You just know that in that moment, something feels off, something feels wrong. And I fear that some people look at gut feelings and look at it more like me trying this cigar or trying this beer. I can quantify why I think I will or will not like it. And in my opinion, that instantly does not turn it into a gut feeling. That turns it into a cognitive thought process. I know, hot take. Because even once you talk to someone who had a true gut feeling, a spur-of-the-moment feeling, they can maybe sit back and kind of infer what they may or may not have seen, felt, experienced, whatever. So yes, some gut feelings you should question. You should, wonder if it is truly a gut feeling, if it's truly instinct, or it's just you, being picky, being a little using a thought process to justify your actions. Okay, cool. I can agree. Those gut feelings might not always be the best. And of course, when you talk to some people about gut feelings, it becomes a prejudice thing. Right? The classic one I always hear is like, well, you're walking down a dark alley and a black guy, appears at the end of the alley. What do you do? I'm like, well, I turn around and run. You must be racist. No, first off, I lived in big cities. You do not turn down a dark alley. And that scenario would not have changed if you said there was a white guy, a Mexican guy, a green alien, someone flying a UFO. I would turn and run. Plus, I would not be down a dark alley. I would not choose to put myself in that active bit of danger. So that test is skewed. And there can be that whole all right, well, can you justify why you don't trust that person? If they can say, yeah, it's because they're, let's say, Mexican, and I don't trust Mexicans. Okay, that's not a gut feeling. That then is a rational choice that you can quantify. And yes, that's not okay. That is prejudice. Judging someone based on the external appearance only is not okay. And if you only ever have negative gut feelings about people of certain ethnicities, skin colors, heritage, whatever, yeah, you might want to start asking yourself some pretty hard questions. But folks, I've had gut feelings about people of all socioeconomical statuses, races, genders, cultural backgrounds, educational backgrounds. I'll meet someone, I see someone, and I'll say, I don't know what it is. I can't quantify it. I can't explain it. But that's a dangerous person. I don't trust that person. 110%, we need to listen to those. I don't know what it is. I can't quantify it. I can't explain it. But that person there, I don't trust. And I won't trust. Some people have the gift. I think Fairy Dancer will have that gift of really being able to be a good judge of people and having good instincts, good gut feelings. Swedish Compass, unfortunately, I'm not sure. I think she'd have to really quantify it, learn how to use that skill. Vashman, 100% no. He is very bad with his gut feelings. I don't know if he has them, just doesn't listen to them, because that is kind of the trend, to tell people not to listen to your gut feelings. I think that leads to a lot of people being put in dangerous situations and also getting hurt. Getting hurt when it's not necessary, right? When it could have been avoided. Most of my gut feelings, almost every one of my gut feelings I've had, have turned out to be true. Have there been some where I had a gut feeling about someone and I had to change my mind? Yeah, sure. But it's not that often. It's definitely not that often. Usually I see someone, get a gut feeling, and realize, yeah, I judge that person correctly. Don't listen to the narratives. Don't get caught up in those blue-haired talking points. If you get a gut feeling, believe it. Run with it. Trust it. Because honestly, the alternative of what could happen is far worse than maybe you just hurting someone's feelings or having someone that maybe could have been a good friend, ally, partner, date, whatever, and you've chased them away. I guarantee you that if you trust your gut, you will live a healthier, better life than if you ignore what your instincts are telling you. Because, again, if you can see that you're being prejudiced, racist, sexist, whatever, if you can justify your gut feeling, then it's not truly a gut feeling. But if in that moment and moments after, you're like, I just don't know, I just had a bad feeling, trust it. It will do you, you'll go far, you'll be better off, and probably live longer. Boy, folks, I am going to go finish my cigar, finish my questionable beer, and yeah, go trust my gut feeling some more. So stay safe out there. We'll see you in the next one.